What is up, everyone? I know I went live last night, so I don't know how many people will get notifications. I'll try and send out notifications and also on my community tab while we're getting started here. But we're seeing some great movement today, some absolutely great movement today. So things are getting pretty interesting. Hello, thank you for stopping by. Got 18 people in here, 10 likes. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in here. I appreciate the 10 people that did hit the like button. What's going on, Jack? It sounds like an old school. I don't know, like an older person talking to like a younger kid. What's going on, Jack? You know what I mean? But what's happening, Jack? How are you doing? Um, hey, little pie. What's up? Good morning. We all ready for the squeeze? Yep, we're all ready. We're all ready. I mean, the fact that this is moving, it got above 15. And I was just talking about this last night. Somebody asked me where would it open up at, and I was like, I'm thinking that it's going to open up around 15. And it did increase. You know, last night we seen that increase. But you know, I'm thinking we're going to see this make a decent move. It's already up 7%, 7.5%, right? How old are you, Matt? I'm 30. I just turned 30. Does anyone believe the squeeze is 20? No, the squeeze is not 20. I'm just saying I think we should hit 20 this week. Not putting the two in the same category. We need, basically, before the squeeze, we're going to see a consolidation to where things start to settle, look pretty flat, and then all of a sudden it's just going to take off. Nobody's going to be able to predict when it actually happens. But we know with the amount of volume, with the amount of pressure that they're putting on us, it's going to be something a lot bigger than that. Nobody better steal my good morning idea either. We ain't liking nothing but AMC today. I mean, AMC is doing some work. I mean, right now I'm up $8,000 on AMC. Continuing to let that grow. And yeah, I mean, we can talk about other things, obviously, because I don't like to just stick to only talking about one thing. But I know right now we're seeing some huge movement. Does a squeeze require a certain percentage? Certain, what do you mean a certain percentage? You mean like, you know, interest, short interest percentage, short borrow fee rate? Yeah, we obviously need all of that stuff to end up. We need to be able to squeeze them out of their position, and it looks like we're doing that. Um, I just don't want them to, you know, suppress us in any way. Let me go to Fintel to see what yesterday was like when it comes to AMC. 24% yesterday. 24% short borrow. Sorry, not short borrow fee rate. 24% short volume ratio. Short borrow fee rate is still around 24%. So just wanted to check these numbers out to see what the short volume ratio was for the last however many days. So they are shorting the position every day. That's good to know. My transfer from Robinhood to TD has started. I noticed the shares from Robinhood have been taken out. However, there's still a small percentage in there. Does that just does it just take a little for all to move over? It should have all moved at the same time. So if you still have a little in there, did you also request to send the cash? Because if you didn't request to send the cash as well, then that might be an issue. Or you're saying like certain stocks, there's certain stocks that are not transferred over. Hey man, good morning. Yeah. That's $10 or $14 strike price. 20 today. Hope you have a good day, bro. Let's see AMC today. All right. So again, way too many things to answer here. So, gonna have to slow this thing down and go to members only. I'll try and read some stuff up here. Ortex confirms 10 out of 10 squeeze. Yes, sir. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. 10 out of 10 squeeze potential. GameStop, AMC, short sellers sit on nearly $1 billion dollar loss. Yeah, of course. I mean, we see the growth that's happening. We see what's going on today, and we're hoping we're going to see more of the same when the market opens. And eventually, they're not going to be able to suppress us anymore. They're not going to be able to push that down because the price should have been skyrocketing. It should have been increasing crazy, but what they're doing is just, holding us down. But it's inevitable. The increase is inevitable. Hey, Matt, the last 2 days, Ethereum way down. Did you get in? Yeah, I have Ethereum. I have about $280 worth of Ethereum. I now have some money to put into Ethereum because I have about, I believe, $2,000 set aside. $2,000 set aside. I wanted to clear out some other money from other positions that I am in, but it's just not, like, those positions are not moving right now. And if they are moving, they're not moving as much. So I like I said, anytime I want to get into Ethereum, there's never a clear enough route to Ethereum because there's always something that I'm holding. And that's why I usually like day trading a lot more than swing trading, because anytime I see an opportunity, there's always something that I'm holding that I can't do anything with. I have to just let sit there. I believe they only transfer whole shares, that not fractional shares. $40 calls are working. I would close to the stock price. Membersonly.com. Matt's new dating site. That's funny. That's hilarious. That is funny. Morning, Matt and Carl. Good morning, Eugene. GME rated 7.5 out of 10 by Ortex for squeeze. Yep, we're right there. Both of them, they're right up there. We got 300 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And I wanted to send this out to multiple people because I know people are not going to get the notification just because I posted 3 videos yesterday, plus had 2 streams yesterday. So they're not going to get any type of notification from me today, which sucks. But, whatever. Whatever.
Let the muddled masses.
Let me post this Discord. I feel like it's already posted in the Discord. Maybe not. Just in case. We were saying 20 today. Let me actually go to the most popular list. I want to see if everything else is moving as well. Looks like GME is actually down today. We have Fubo TV that's up. That's good. It's good to be able to see that. Cost is up 3.5%. I want to see that end up pushing so I can, pull something out of there, because that's about $2,000 that I can pull out. I did just, pay taxes yesterday. I was happy to be able to do that. And I paid less than I thought I would, so great. See if somebody gets my stream there. There we go. Live. Boom. There we go. All right, so KT, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. You think Citadel? Something just happened. You think Citadel purchased those shares for a fake sell wall in the middle of a squeeze to try and get selling pressure? Of course. I mean, they're really looking for a way to win in any situation, right? They have a lot of things that are up their sleeve. I would imagine they're just trying to. In any case, I would always think they would try and minimize the loss by capturing some profit in the other area or on the opposite side, so you don't lose as much. Or they're looking to just try and win in a situation. I mean, maybe they're trying to ride it just like we're trying to ride it because they know that they lost there. So why not partner it up with, a break even basically for them, or them making money if we end up collapsing, which we won't because nobody's leaving. $18 to $20 today is my prediction. It's looking like that. I mean, the way that it's moving, I mean, up basically 6.5%. It's looking like that, and you obviously have a lot of shorting pressure here, and people that are probably selling as well up at that $16 mark. It makes sense if they are selling a little bit, but some people know the potential. Others might be getting a little bit tired of holding the position. But most people are here. Anybody that's holding a lot of shares, we're here, we're holding, we're waiting for this thing to really push. I told you I'd still be up. Michael, thank you for becoming a member. Make that money. Yep. We're here to make that money. All day. Well, I'm not here all day. You obviously have other streams that are here all day, but I'm here for like 3 hours. And we're here to make money. So Matt, stop acting brand new and white skin, inviting us to your YouTube all late. You just missed out on us smashing the like button. I gotta put it in there. If I don't, then I didn't. I need to put it in there. Yeah, we're not leaving. Morning, Matt. Would you recommend to average up on AMC? I have some position on hand, thinking I should have doubled it. If you feel as though it's right for you to average up, then you could definitely do that. If you see potential growth in there, if you don't see that growth, if you see a fraction of or you see like maybe 40% of a chance that it's not going to make that move, then you don't really want to do that, because then you're just averaging up into that same position, and you're like putting more and more risk into that one investment. A lot of times you like to limit the amount of risks, and whenever you make that initial investment, you stay the course. However, if it's something like AMC, that squeeze potential or whatever, then yes, you can average down, or you can average up and average down and do everything to add more to the position, because the ultimate profit target is kind of unknown. You know what I mean? So that's totally up to you. But if it's, like I said, if it's something like this, then yes, I will always find a way to average up, as long as you're not bringing the cost basis up too much. Soon people won't care about the cost basis as it's squeezing to $100 and $200 and $1,000. I wonder if GME and AMC will be the Moses. Well, I rescued 3 kittens yesterday. They were adorable. They were adorable. Like, I've had Carl and Daisy for quite some time. Love them both. I talk down on Daisy sometimes, but she's a great cat. Don't worry, guys. I still hold my $11 puts, so the stock won't go down. But they expire this week. Lots of people are doing that. Good stuff. Just called TD. They said it'll be done by today. That's awesome. And TD Ameritrade's customer service is amazing. It really puts me at ease. Yeah, it did for me. Hey, Robinhood, it did for me. I'll tell you that. When I was transferring and I actually got everything situated and everything went back into my account, I definitely felt a lot better. Mother of all short squeezes. This is gonna be really big. This is gonna be really, really big. We see the potential and where this can actually go to. And I was talking to my wife about this. She was like, how is it going to go to $1,000? How is it going to go to $2,000? And I was like, listen, you have to see all the underlying detail, which she didn't understand a thing that I was saying, just because she doesn't really understand stocks and, investing at all. So she lets me do it. And by lets, I mean makes me do it. No, I like doing it. Oh, mother of all short squeezes. There we go. That's what MOAS means. Should be healthy at the opening today. Should expire Friday. I don't get is why everyone is trying to pump two companies. Got to focus on one, and my vote is the cheaper one. I mean, true. It's always great to pump a cheaper one, especially when we can put a lot of push into this and don't really have all that money that goes into GME. But I think GME has a lot of potential as well. I mean, it had that potential first, and that's one that has been suppressed before AMC was really suppressed. So I would say they both have potential. I don't think we're distracting ourselves because most people that are invested in AMC are also invested in GME. So we're making those moves as well. But yes, I understand what you mean. If we had a lot of buying pressure in one area, it would bring that stock up to crazy heights. I didn't know what that meant either. Yeah. Mother of all short squeezes. Where did you hear that? Shadow gaming. Did you just come up with that, or was that something on Reddit or somebody else said? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see 20 today. Yeah, we need to see something big today. I mean, right now we're already seeing, we already seen some good movement. Now we're starting to see it fall down a little bit. Hopefully we can see a little bit of a rally, towards the end of the pre-market so that, we can increase quite a bit, open up above 15. That would be amazing. We almost got to $16. And like I've said, people are saying that there's no level above 14 or 14 something. I think 1480 or something. But there's that level of 17 really where it opened up previously. So I feel like we need to break some of those levels and then we'll be good. I heard that on YouTube. Okay, good. So then we shouldn't adopt someone else's. Everyone's saying this is. So I just repeated it. All right, that's awesome. I wouldn't say, it's the mother of all short squeezes. I'm a father, so it's the father of all short squeezes. I bet we see a huge candlestick at 5 a.m. Wait, I bet we see a huge candlestick at 5 a.m. Like tomorrow? Because it's not today, obviously. Let's see. You need something good. I need a miracle. Things haven't been going too well lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Faux ass. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that, you know, this squeezes, you get something good that happens here, something amazing that happens here, because we're all in need of something good, especially with like the pandemic going on, all that. It's just a lot. Like I'm just starting to, like, we've gone to different places. We're actually going to go on vacation in about a month. So I'm really excited about that. Remember, if you guys, there's 800 people in here. If you guys want to get your Profit Hand shirt, I'm wearing it right now. If you guys want to get a Profit Hand shirt, definitely pick that up in my store. It's in the description, I believe. I'm probably gonna have to change this description because I updated all of my links and stuff, and I feel like I did something special because I updated all my links. So I feel great. Let me go to, yeah, I really think this is going to be like the Big Short. When I was explaining this to Erica, she instantly thought about the Big Short, which I was very proud of her for being able to make that connection. Basically, they're doubling and tripling and quadrupling down in order to pile dog crap on dog crap to make a bigger form of dog crap where they polished it up and made it look shiny. So this is just this is going to be pretty big for us. Wait, didn't I change this? I could have swore I updated all this. Oh wait, this was before. Okay, this was before I posted anything else. Okay, good. I was gonna say I updated all this. No, where did it go? There we go. Boom. Save. All right, so we got 912 people in here. Guys, hit that like button if you do enjoy my channel. If you're new to my channel, stick around for a little bit, hit that like button. If you're interested, become a member. It's only 99 cents. I make it 99 cents so that everybody can really join as a member. I wanted to do a limit to the amount of people that can join at 99 cents because it's going to get like hectic as you get into like the thousands. But we're not there yet. I don't even think we're close to there yet. And I don't know if we can create a limit. I tried to look it up and you can't. Let's see. GME has to go to 1,000 and beyond. I'm buying this Mustang GT 500. Do you think AMC short squeeze can cause a ripple effect to other highly shorted stocks? Yes, absolutely. Once we see that take off, people are going to take some of that money and put it into some other areas. Here are some attendees. Enjoy. Thank you, Shadow Gaming. I'll make sure to, put that in a great place. But yeah, I think that it will cause a ripple effect. We've seen it previously. Literally everything jumped around the same time where you've seen activity in GME, and you're going to see a ripple effect in every other position once we do see that move. Now, will it happen exactly at that moment where it squeezes? It's tough to say because a lot of attention will be on that, but it might happen like right after, to where people maybe take some profits, put it into other areas. Once you see people get really interested in the stock market, they start putting things in multiple places. You'll probably see people put money into crypto. Crypto will start skyrocketing. So a lot of the positions that you want to get into for crypto, make those moves now before any type of increase ends up happening. All of these heavily shorted positions like SOS, ZOM is heavily shorted. We're going to see a lot of people go into those positions. So wait until this does happen. It's going to be a lot to deal with. There's going to be so much green in the market when it comes to small cap stocks. It's going to be crazy. They went after my They went after my Doge and traded it to XLM. What are we talking about here? Always use two-factor notification on CoinSquare. I was hacked and they stole 1K coins off of me yesterday, trying to make trades and take the funds out. Oh, wow. And you said they went after my Doge and traded it to XLM and then cash. Always use two-factor authentication. Yeah, I think you should. You're right. Ethereum looks like it may have established a base at 3,200. Thoughts? I'm thinking Ethereum is in a great spot. I mean, like I said, every time it gets to one of these spots, I'm always in a pickle with some of the money here, and it's not really a pickle. It's just I'm in positions where I know the growth potential, and it's going to be a couple of weeks, maybe to a month in certain positions. So if I wanted to take some out and put it into Ethereum, that would be amazing. Now I have a certain section in Coinbase where I'm adding to Ethereum and I'm adding to other positions as time goes on. But it's a perfect situation because we know this is going to get to 5,000. It's inevitable soon, especially when we have this really skyrocket, when we have AMC, GME make their moves. We're going to see a trickle effect with everything else. And mainly it's going to be crypto where a lot of people put their money. You're not going to see just people put it into some of these, small cap stocks or other, heavily shorted positions, or even, put it into Tesla or whatever. You're going to see a lot of money go into crypto, whether it's Doge, whether it's, Stellar, Ethereum, ADA. Like, they're actually going to put all of their money into these areas. So understand that those might be affected in a huge way. There's a large candlestick. Options are just shares moving hands. You got your own 100 shares to write and sell options, and password was changed and they tried stealing another 3K cash. Wow, that's crazy. If they didn't, did they steal anything? Did they take anything? As I know you said tried, like they've tried to steal this, tried to steal that. They were using crypto for pump and dumps, trying to cover. What are your thoughts on 10K to 100K per share on AMC and GME? Late night YouTubing. Not sure if it's possible. Great morning show. Yeah, I've seen some DD on a lot of this stuff getting to $10,000 and $100,000. Now I think it's obviously unbelievable, but we've seen some unbelievable things happen. It's definitely possible, but it's just, will it happen? Will they let that happen? Because obviously they have to let us win in a big way in order for that to happen. And I'm not saying that it can't happen. It's just something where it really can't be suppressed. We need to see that movement very fast, very quick. If we do see that movement, just know that a large percentage of it is going to come in the after hours market versus being in the open, because that's where a lot of the hedge fund, the big money, ends up moving some of their money, and that's why you see a lot of these large price swings in the after hours market. So what are my thoughts on it? I think it could definitely happen. 10K more likely than 100K. People are saying $500,000. I think that's kind of out of the question. I'm not going to say that it can't happen, because I'm telling you, I've seen some crazy things, but I'm 100% certain that this is going to be the biggest short squeeze that will ever see in the history of like short squeezes, because like they're going to make this a 2-part or 3-part documentary, because it's just going to be so lengthy. And you look at something like The Big Short and how people thought this wasn't going to be, that wasn't going to be as big. The whole mortgage crisis wasn't going to be as big. But then all of a sudden, boom, it all exploded after, I believe it was like a year plus. How long did it take for the, I can't remember the exact time period, but it took a while for it to take place, for it to go through. So I lost 1,000 coins from there. Excellent. That's horrible. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Citadel just bought 724,000 shares in AMC to hedge their losses. That's why there was a jump to $15. They're going to dump 100 or either 100. So, or either 1,000. So what I'm thinking is that, so like you said, they're looking to hedge their losses. They're looking to make up some of these losses. I think they're ready to accept defeat and try and, put some money on the opposite side so that they can ride the train and end up, kind of getting closer to break even instead of just losing everything. You know what I mean? So it's going to be pretty huge on for us if they end up doing it that route. Now they could end up, selling some of it, creating that selling pressure, and making some money on the way up. But I think they're going to continue to try and short the position, and it's just so tricky what they're doing. It sucks what they're doing, but we're seeing the positive look of this. We're seeing them, cover their shorts. We're seeing them buy up stocks, which means that we're closer and closer to that squeeze. As they're starting to put more money into it or put money on the opposite side, we are close to that squeeze. Because you don't ever see hedge funds or people with money give up. It takes a while for them to give up, and it takes something like a massive, push for that to happen. So, like I said, with the mortgage crisis, you've seen it took like a year plus in order for that to go through, and a lot of people that were on that side where they were, a lot of people that were on the opposite side were just basically saying, oh, I don't know if this is actually going to happen. Other people were like, this isn't going to happen. This looks amazing. They were polishing up a lot of dog crap to make it look amazing. And they were just like, well, it doesn't seem legit. The banks wouldn't make this mistake. Yes, they would. Are we saying the hedge funds wouldn't make this mistake? Yes, they would. All right, so we have 1,000 people in here, 1,200 people in here. If you guys could hit that like button, it would be amazing. When you jump in here, hit that like button. Now, if you guys want to chat as well, it's only 99 cents to be a member. So become a member and you could chat and you can talk about this. If you don't like it, if you don't like how the chat is going, then you can always cancel. No hard feelings. Hey, Matt, what's up with the new cooling coming out? Called Swamp Ass or Swass. Never heard of that. Facts. Everyone is spreading info about Citadel buying shares. Just be prepared for a dip and a push higher after if people hold. Yeah, I think what we should take from that is a positive, really, because there's a point to where if they're buying, then we're very close to this squeeze. That means that they're looking to try and break even at least. In a perfect light, 10K could happen, but all factors have to happen perfectly. I think if everything happens perfectly, it could be a lot higher than 10K. But if we have, maybe like, let's say 85% go our way, yes, 10K could be an easy move. However, these high prices, just know it's not going to stay there for long. The squeeze to, $1,000 or $2,000, that can stay there for a little bit if we're seeing something higher than that. But that $10,000, $100,000 is not going to stay there for long. The growth takes a while to get to. We're seeing tremendous growth here. We're seeing this move up from that $9 mark or $10 mark all the way up to $15, $16. Like, we're seeing that slow movement, and eventually we're going to see that pop because we're gonna hold from 100% utilization overnight. Utilization dropped to 21% on AMC from 100% utilization overnight. That's crazy. From what data? Are you getting that in Ortex data? Because we're only Matthew, check Ortex. So I don't have Ortex. You might want to double check utilization fact. Citadel bought 43 million worth of calls. 21% is short percentage. Just shows the lack of interest in shorting the stock. Be ready for that dip and coming most likely. Trades tweeted. Oh, where'd it go? Trades tweeted a screenshot. But it was Citadel Securities that bought them and sided out the hedge fund. Oh, the demand for short AMC is now down. You guys are just talking. What's the likelihood they let it go to 20, then short back to 12 or lower? It can definitely happen. What's the likelihood? I would say that they probably have, not saying a massive chance, but probably like a 30% chance that they're going to do it. I would say if we were looking in the past, it was, a 50-50 that they were going to bring this back down once it hit certain levels. But yeah, I mean, we might actually have a point before then that they end up doing something like that. But I just know right now we're having a lot of buying power and more people are continuing to hold. So they can try and short it all they want. The likelihood, I think, is around 30%. Buying another $250 worth of AMC at the dip today because the hedge funds. I'm right there with you. Well said. Let's see. They let it go to $20. They may not be able to stop it. Yeah, that's true. If I can't say they won't be able to stop it. I mean, I would like to think that, but if they can just create shares out of nowhere and naked short all that they want, do as much manipulation as possible, I think they can continue to bring that back down. However, we don't have much support above or much resistance above there. So if we have a lot of buying power that pushes us up there, it's not anything that's going to pull us back unless they create these walls. Now remember, they have these algorithms in place where they do with a lot of positions. It's not just one stock that they look at, or it's not just somebody sitting by a computer and saying, oh, you know what, a lot of people are buying at this point. No, it's a computer system. It's an algorithm that they set up that will strategically place a lot of sell orders or short sell orders at certain areas so that we bring that price down. So just know that that's what they can do. I don't think they will do it. I think this is kind of the beginning, of the end for them, especially with, them buying, the position. Buying the position shows that they're really trying to break even for the most part. And there's supposed to be a new rule from the feds in regards to shorting. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't really trust anything that the feds are doing because of the fact that a lot of their campaigns are padded by, hedge funds, big businesses, people with money. So it makes it seem like they're doing something, just like in the past. It makes it seem like they're doing something, but they're not really doing anything. Applying some sort of regulation, some sort of law, and it doesn't ever actually take place. Or there's some sort of fine print that gets them out of it. So it's possible to miss the squeeze, to miss the top 30%. Probably, it's probably going to happen somewhere, in that after hours market. But we should be able to see, the bottom like 70%. So I'm thinking that it's going to close. Let's say if it's going to, I'm just throwing out a number here. Let's say if it goes to $10,000, I think we're going to see it, close at 7,000 and probably open at 7,000. While that increase goes to 10,000, and we're going to lose that top 30%. I did have the way that I was looking at it before was the top 10 or 20%. but as the price starts to increase, we're going to lose a higher portion of the percentage. That's what I'm noticing with anything else that has these large increases. We're seeing a large percentage in the after hours market that we can't really do anything with. I mean, we can try and sell some positions, but it's just not going to be enough, especially if we're holding thousands of shares. Thank you, My Life, for becoming a member here. I appreciate that. Look at ONTX. It's up 33%. That's amazing. It's really, really pushing. That's really amazing. I would like to see where that opens up. It has 1.4 million worth of volume right now. I would like to see where that opens up. The last couple of days, or the last day, I guess, we've seen pretty decent increase. It did fall down in the after hours market, didn't hold where it was at, and now you're seeing it really push up. Is it something that's being pumped? Because it's not showing any type of, it showed a full resistance here and then broke through that resistance somewhere around this point. Now it's showing a consolidation where it did decrease quite a bit and then increase back up to where it was. So showing that consolidation there. Are we seeing a bull flag here? It looks like it. You know, creating this flag here, consolidation, large green candlestick, looking for that to you know, rocket up. So that's interesting. It looks really good. There's a person who populated. It's faux ass, not mo ass. Father of all short squeezes. I don't want financial advice, but say you had a lot of Doge right now. Would you sell some to buy more AMC calls? That's totally on you. Because if you think about it, we're looking at two different pieces here. So we understand what's the potential of Doge. Doge can probably get to $5 or $7, right? $10 at max. And if it gets to $10 from 50 cents to $10, you're basically what, 20xing, right? So 20x or 100x or 1000x. I mean, that's totally on you. Whatever you feel is going to have you know, more of an effect now, then make your move. Because what you can do is make that move here, and we're going to see a trickle effect to crypto. And it's probably going to be something that you want to be in before we see that trickle effect. So, father of all short squeezes, yes. Looks like a bull flag to me. Yeah, exactly. It looks pretty good. But that's totally, like I said, it's totally on you with Doge. I don't want to sit here and give you advice. I can give you my opinion. But I think that that's totally on you, whatever you see the most potential. I can tell you that AMC looks like it has more potential, as in 100x or, you know, 1000x or whatever. And then, you know, you have Doge, which can increase to about $10 at max, just because of the market cap. But then you also have other crypto that will move as well. I mean, that can actually, 10x or 20x. So thank you, Ryan, for becoming a member. Nokia almost $5 this morning. I'm buying more AMC today and tomorrow. That's amazing to hear. You know, where did you end up getting in at Nokia? I'm pretty sure we're gonna see another like trickle effect to all of these positions. Somebody brought this up this morning. A trickle effect to a lot of these short positions, heavily shorted positions, or people that or positions that people were really interested in. After that first squeeze for GME. So Nokia might be one of those ones where we see a large impact to it. Let's see. Big Boot, thank you for becoming a member. If AMC does squeeze, not if, when, just like GME in January, it will trigger other stocks to squeeze. Yes, hedge funds will be distracted. Absolutely. Not to squeeze, other stocks will increase quite a bit. They won't have as a massive push as AMC, like something like cost, you'll see it make its move. Like right now, you're seeing a lot of people put money into cost because they understood the potential where it was, where it ended up getting to. It got to like $190 something, I believe. And seeing that will be really, really good for a lot of positions, a lot of people that are holding those positions. Sell Doge 100x, then buy more Doge. ARPO. I mean, it was up yesterday 43%, quite a bit. From close to close, it was up a massive amount, all the way up to a high really of $1.87. So I think that's a huge move, but it's looking like it's really consolidating, maybe creating some sort of a bull flag, but it's an extended one. Are we going to see that continue to increase? I mean, we kind of seen that here, that increase there. So could Citadel going long give them power to pull the rug? I don't think it can pull the rug as much as they think. It's more or less, yes, I think they're probably gonna try and pull the rug at the top, because the thing that they can do, and I hate to say this because I don't want to spread any type of fear, the only thing that I can see that will be a positive for them, and they probably realize this, is when the squeeze happens, they control the top 10 to 30%. So if they can sell at that top 10 to 30%, then they make the most money out of the buy side of things while also losing money on the short sell side of things. So ultimately, instead of just breaking even, they may make money out of the situation if that's the case. But seeing, no matter what, if they sell in the top 1 to 30%, that's okay, and we'll find a way to make those moves from the 70% down. So I don't like to think like that, but obviously I have to see both sides and see the negatives and positive from them buying, shares. But you can buy a lot more of Doge than AMC for the same money. Yes, true. That is true. That is very true. So you can take it however you want to take it. I mean, yeah, you can buy more Doge, but the lesser the amount, the more the risk. You know what I mean? And you always want to limit the amount of risk that you do have. See, it would be to scare people out of their position. Yeah, that might be to pull the rug would be to scare people out of their position, but I think it's more on a like break even type of thing mindset. That's exactly what they're doing. What do you think Elon will push Doge? Do you think Elon will push Doge to $5 by the end of the year? Yes. I think it'll be a combination of things. I don't think it will just be Elon, but I think it will be Tesla. So adopting Doge whenever they do that. You'll have Coinbase listing. You'll have the popularity. You'll have the push of volume. You'll have other companies that are looking to add that on. So you'll have a lot of catalysts that will push that to $5. I think it will get close, but I'm not sure if it will hit $5 exactly. I think $4 definitely, but it might hover between that $4 and $5 mark, because I'm thinking that like $5 to $7 is really that max that you can get to. $10 being the ultimate max, pushing it over Bitcoin market cap. So we'll have to see. They're dummies. They're doing for both reasons. They call and put options they bought yesterday. Me, GG, no tricks. Because remote shares. My life flashed before my eyes. My phone almost fell on my face. About an hour, the casino opens, boys. This isn't a casino. I can't even say that word. Casino? Jesus. Casino. This isn't a my God. This isn't a place where you gamble. Oh man. The statement you just said about costs, what would be your selling point? For costs, when we do see that large increase. Now, I'm looking to for me, it's a different situation with cost. I hold at $23. I know that they can have a massive push when we do see other heavily shorted positions increase. So my selling point there, which is way lower than what your selling point should be, but I feel like this is going to increase with AMC and GME. I'm looking to pull money out at 30, just so that I can put that money towards taxes. So I already paid taxes, but I would like to be able to put the money that I took out of another account into that account. So I usually only like to keep about 30,000 in a short-term investing account. So yeah. But I think the ultimate goal of that, it can easily get to 100. We've seen it in the past, and when we've seen those squeezes, I'm not on cost. I'm gonna say, what's going on here? That's not $3. If it was $3, I'd be in it very quick. That's recently viewed, popular. Let's go to costs. Costs. There it is. So yeah, $174 is just crazy. Now it shows strength up in these levels of $100, $115, $105. Did decrease down to here and showed strength right after that. Decreased down to $25 right after it opened. You know what I mean? This is why I keep saying we will see that squeeze happen in the after hours market. Something like cost right here, where it basically closed. Where did it close? At $49. Closed at $49, which is pretty big. Then increased all the way to 30. Sorry, let's go 35-ish, and then increased here to 174, but then decreased, right away down to about 74 before it even opened. So you lost out on $100 worth of a gain here when it comes to the after hours market. And then 70% or $70 is left over. It did increase a bit back up to 125, but then fell. And then, that's where you've seen that ultimate low of, $28, $25, something like that. So just you set your profit target wherever you're looking to sell at, but I wouldn't say set it at the highest point, because it's going to be very tough to get out at that highest point. You know what I mean? Because if you look at something here, $50, closed at $50, opened up at 70. So yeah. John Casino. Recent AMC action has been great for your channel. Congrats, Matt. Well deserved. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all the people watching. You mean more to me than, my left hand or my right hand or anything. Anyways, can you guys hit that like button? We have 1,300 people in here. Hit that like button. I heard Doge is adapting smart contracts. Yeah, we'll see some movement. I haven't heard that, but I'll have to look it up. But that'll be good. I think I'm going to buy some options. I read that. Funny stuff. Say cuss and then say Eno. Cuss Eno. I got it. Thanks for that. So, when you lose your wad. Oh man. What's up with the stream? It's not working. What do you mean? My stream is not working? It seems fine. Do you plan on buying during the squeeze? No. Like during the actual squeeze, do I plan on buying AMC? No. I plan on letting it sit there and letting that squeeze, because as it starts to get to higher and higher numbers, I wouldn't be that person that buys at the top. Now there are going to be people that buy at the top, and it's going to suck if they are those people that buy at the top. The good thing is at the top is going to be a lot of the places where hedge funds, control it. Big money controls it. So it's not going to be something where we have to worry about a lot of retail traders buying in at that peak. Just realize that if it's starting to get very, very close to that peak, understand where you are. And I don't want you guys to lose money. Anybody that watches me, I don't want you guys to lose money. So I'm not saying, get out too early, but set your profit target wherever you feel it's at. If it does increase higher than that, then it does. It's good for everybody else, but you made a ton of money out of it. John Cena, Casino, Marino, Casino. I had to slow that down. Don't ban me. I like it here. I'm not going to. So 1,000 shares of AMC for roughly 15,000, or 30,000 Doge roughly for 15,000. Yeah, that's your decision. What do you think about Bitcoin for the future, Matt? I think it's going to be, that something is going to take its place. We're going to see a lot of things move up into that position, especially it being like, I still think Bitcoin's going to have its dominance for a while, but you are going to see some other, up and coming cryptos take its place as something that's more usable than Bitcoin. Ortex utility percentage is talking about shares to loan out, and they switched sides and realized they won, or we won now. They're gonna ride it up, the hedge funds, to hedge their bet with the rest of us. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're gonna do. Being able to ride that up, it's good for us because then we finally won. They're actually giving up, which is kind of unbelievable because they don't give up unless they basically have to get to a point to where it's bankruptcy and they get bailed out. That's usually what happens. That's what happens with big banks. They know that they're going to get bailed out, that the economy really can't survive without banks, and that things will just completely collapse. So they got bailed out. And they would have probably got bailed out this time as well, no matter how much they lost. The squeeze is coming to life. Yes, it is. It's only a casino when you lose money. Yes. I mean, you can gain money. Some people are lucky. Hit the like button. You love milking hedges. Hit that like button. Yeah, we got 1,200 people in here, guys. If you like the content that you're watching, all you have to do is hide the chat. Hit the like button. You can become a member if you want to, and you can definitely chat if you do choose to become a member. Buying during the squeeze is not drinking one drop until you finish your whole meal. Just crazy. The people that are going to buy at the top will be hedge funds. Yes. Yeah, they will be people with a lot of money, which doesn't make sense because most people with money try and limit the risk. But yeah, you will have people that buy at the very top, and it's not good. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it. If any retail traders have that opportunity to buy at the top, I wouldn't take it. And it kind of sucks to say that because it's like, all right, if you don't buy at the top, it's always going to be to a new high. Where is that limit? Where's that top? And it's really just based on how the whole thing plays out. Is it moon or immune? I think it's the first option. Yeah, I watched the Big Short last night because of you, brother. Doge to the moon and AMC. Yeah, The Big Short is an amazing movie. I love that movie so much. We've seen it like 3 times, and I normally would see movies that I love a bunch of times. Like Marvel movies, I've seen Endgame probably 10 times already. I've seen Infinity War probably like 15 times, which is horrible because I love to continue stories. So having those 5 times to where I didn't finish and watched Endgame, really bothers me. But anyways, I only watched it 3 times. Every time I watch it, I love it so much more. Learn some new details about it, and you can see exactly what's going on with the whole situation. They're very stubborn. People are stubborn, and people with money are very stubborn, knowing that or feeling like they know everything. Trey just put out a video saying 750k shares by AMC won't hurt the squeeze. It's a hedge. They're causing my problem, but the shares won't. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That they're looking to basically limit their losses and possibly gain something out of it, since they control where the ultimate squeeze will happen. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of we're cautious now that we're getting screwed on GME. You should change your subscription to only accept sheep. I don't think we can do that. That would be awesome if we can accept cryptocurrency. That would be awesome. Almost enough subscribers to do a shirtless Carl stream. Why would I do that? Error loading your video on my desktop, but I can get the stream via phone. That's weird. Were you just having internet problems or something? Have you looked further into Mind Medicine? I haven't. I've seen the moves that it has been making, and I see the potential via the chart, and it does look interesting. But I haven't looked deep into it and seen like the true underlying value of it. I hope it squeezes, trickles down to BB, still sitting on an average of $12.29. I don't believe that's far away from where BB actually is, right? I guess it's kind of far. You're sitting around $4 or $5 or so. Hurt to see that red. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positions that I'm, I don't like to see, like ZOM. Like a lot of the things were decreasing quite a bit, and I didn't play the discipline route. I've been, holding only because a lot of this stuff happened overnight, and it got way past where my selling point was, and this is why I really don't like swing trading as much as day trading. Day trading, you have more liquidity than anything. You can literally, liquidate your stocks really, really quick. If it goes against you, boom, you're out. However, in the after hours market, if something decreases quite a bit, you can't actually liquidate that stock as fast as you would hope to, if at all. Especially if you're buying 1,000 shares or 2,000 shares, you can't really do it. So this is why I generally will gravitate towards day trading than swing trading. But it's been fun. It's been fun to be able to go through a lot of these positions. It just sucks seeing any type of negative movement. Seeing that I am in ZOM and the way that it's actually moving, like I'm down quite a bit on ZOM, and it looks like I'm down not as much as you would think, but I'm down a lot more. This should be a lot higher because I did transfer over to Webull, and there's a lot of positions that were just negative and they just went against me overnight, and it really does suck. But you deal with it. I'm hoping the squeeze trickle. Yeah, I just read that. Should be concerned about my bank account handling the amount of money coming from the squeeze. No, you shouldn't be. They'll probably just ask you questions. If you're going to put it directly in your bank account, I would probably put it into other investments, put it directly into crypto or something. Even if you do whatever you want to do, if you want to save half that's going to come from that squeeze and, apply that to taxes, because you're not going to have to pay more than 50% unless you're in like California or something. It highlights the stubbornness of the hedges. It highlights the stubbornness of anybody that has money. They always believe that they're better than other people, but they're not. They're not. Have you seen the Wall Street movie? No. Which Wall Street movie? Is it called the Wall Street movie? Because you think about it, it's like, all right, well, if somebody finds this, if Michael Burry ends up finding this and he feels like he's right, doesn't that create stubbornness on his part to, you know, wait it out and understand that it's not right exactly what they're doing. For we're looking at The Big Short and comparing that to this situation, we're being stubborn as well, understanding what the situation is, and they're trying to show us something differently when we see the numbers. You know what I mean? So we're stubborn, but we're stubborn in the right way versus them being stubborn in the wrong way. If you lost, you lost. Accept it and let it go. What the fuck? All streams have an error via desktop. Is anybody having that problem either? Like, or as well with desktop? Can you pay taxes immediately, or is it at the end of the year thing, like regular taxes? I believe it's at the end of the year, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really a tax expert. I do my own taxes, but I'm not really a tax expert. I usually do it at the end of the year so that my money can gain more interest, and then technically I'll pay more. But if my money can gain more interest, or I even lose money, I can write off those losses. So it's fine. Yes, I am talking about The Big Short. I saw Michael Burry shorted Tesla. Yeah, I don't believe he doesn't believe that Tesla should be valued up to that point. And a lot of people feel the same way. But Tesla has a cult-like following, looking to push this to higher and higher numbers every single day. You know, every year. Oh, Jesus Christ! You can always pay more taxes. Yeah, you can. You can also donate to charities, and then you don't have to pay as much taxes, but you're also losing money by sending it to charities. Which, I mean, that's helping out the, you know, the community and all that stuff, depending what charities you donate to. Look up the movie on YouTube, The Wall Street Conspiracy. Yeah, I have to check it out. Is it, how long is it? I'll have to look at it, because I like movies like that. As long as they have a great storyline to it, then I'm all for it. Because if you just tell a story like a documentary, sometimes it doesn't really sit well with me and I get bored. But if you actually have like a storyline to it that's appealing, you know, that's engages your audience or something like that, then I feel like it works. What do you think about Ride? I still do believe in the Ride position. The fact that they did have a decent day, it should have never dropped down to where it was. Never dropped down to where it was. Now, we did see a portion of where it was basically by certain sectors that we did see it fall down dramatically. The fact that it dropped down to $6 is a huge drop. Nobody would have ever thought, especially looking at some of the history. I guess history doesn't always dictate what the future can bring, but it usually does. The only situation where it doesn't is if you see the market react to something, you know, negative. And we can look at, let's look at further. So a year to date, we can look at year to date and you can see the movement that it has had, but previously it's never been below $10. So, it has been below $10, but it's never really been at these low rates that it's actually at now. I think the lowest point that it's been to was the $6.69 that it's been to recently, right? And you've seen this growth that it does have, the way that it moves, the way that it bounces off of 12 or so. I thought for sure it would have bounced off of 10, and it did not even do that at all. Didn't even get close. Just broke past 10. Didn't even matter what was in its way, and then started to see some sort of growth here up to, you know, the close to 1050, close to 11, and then dropped down to 669. So I still do believe in what this position has. I just feel like I bought at the wrong time because no one really could have predicted what was going to happen. I thought we were going to see a rally somewhere around here, but we didn't see that. So it does have a few test points to go up to 18, 20, 25, 30 as well. So I'm looking for that to increase. I'm still in at 11 and was up 14% yesterday. It's up 1% today. I do feel like this is going to make its move soon. If you like documentaries, give my car a watch. I hate the IRS just paid their then their money yesterday. Yeah, I like how they take their money very, very quickly, but then they give out their money very, very slowly. You know? You think we hold at $15 lever into the open? I hope we hold at $15. That's where I said that we would open at yesterday, but we're seeing it decrease. We're seeing a lot of selling pressure. We have a lot of buys that are looking to make those purchases somewhere around the 1450 mark. We're sitting at 2 million worth of volume. I'm sure Fidelity shows a little bit differently. For some reason, they update volume in the pre-market a lot better or a lot quicker. So let's see what's actually happening. So yeah, the volume's at 5.5 million. So there must be something on the sell side that they're actually doing here, that's bringing it down to, not down to earth or wherever they're trying to bring it to, because it's decreasing lower than the 200 EMA. You see the crossover of the 50 moving average decreasing that price down. Yeah, they're looking to do everything in their power in order to bring this down. Showing that much strength above, that $14 or $15 mark doesn't really show any type of reason why it's decreasing as much as it is. But hopefully we see some sort of a rally and hold 15, because we've seen it go from up 7% down to only up 5% or 4% or so. Thank you, Tim Barnes, for becoming a member. Biden's arch enemy is stairs, just saying. Ride is being shorted. I don't think Ride is being shorted. I haven't checked into that. But I know a lot of these stocks will react the same, especially when markets are decreasing as much. You'll see them decrease a lot more than what you hoped. I mean, these lows were supposed to be at $12.80, at the lowest point being at that $10 mark. So getting past that and just breaking past that with no issue really sucked. It definitely can happen. It can go against you. But all of these negative movements for me happen mainly in after hours markets. They started to recover in the market opens, and then they ended up decreasing in the after hours market. Just purchased Cormark. The stock hasn't moved in the pre-market. Possible move. PFGC. PFCG is a food distributor for AMC. Hasn't moved at all in the pre-market. Hasn't moved with it in the past. Let's look at the last 6 months. So I mean, it's been something that is a consistent grower. Are we going to see some moves here? It looks like it's something that is a consistent grower over a number of months. So from that 24 mark all the way up to highs of $59.88, it looks like it is a positive mover, and we are seeing something, that's really bringing that price down. It sucks that we're seeing it break past some of these touch points, because historically we'll see it, touch the 200 EMA, and then, with a couple of exceptions that did break past it, but then bounced right back. We'll see a couple of touch points here, but seeing it past that and seeing the crossover of the 15 moving average really indicates that downward trend. We're starting to see it level out, which might indicate that we're seeing a consolidation, which is definitely a great deal there. So we might be close to where it is going to actually make a move increase wise, just based on this consolidation. But I don't think we're ready yet. We had a low of $49.40, and we're starting to see this uptick. So you probably want to see a little bit more, but I think you will see an increase. I just don't know if we're seeing that massive increase based on what's going on with AMC or a food distributor, or them getting an increase based on what AMC is doing. But the growth looks really good. Just as of late, you probably want to find the best bet in order to get into it. It's looking like it's going to have that bounce somewhere around here. But historically, we have not seen that cross the 200 EMA. We've seen that bounce really off the 200 EMA. Child tax credit payments start in July, as we saw with stimulus money. People will use it to invest. That's possible. Thank you, not bored enough, for the super chat. I appreciate that. You know, I never tell people that, you know, they need to send super chats. I always appreciate super chats. So anybody that does send them, I really appreciate you. But you know, I try and answer as many questions as possible if you become a member. You know, I try and answer those questions. So, because you could have been a member for about 5 months yeah, you could have been a member for 5 months there. AMC already pulling back this morning. These stupid hedgies. Yeah, they're doing something. They're absolutely dumb. You could see this pull back below 1450. But you are seeing a lot of other positions that are green in the pre-market. I hope we see some more movement. We see MVIS. It's actually making a pretty decent move up to $15.71. That's pretty good. Nokia is up at that $5 mark. That's pretty good. We've seen some growth there as of late. Cost is up 1%. I want them to be up a little bit higher than that. AMC needs to move back up. Makes no sense on the level 2s. Yeah, it doesn't. Good morning. Finally a day off. I just purchased DNT, ADA, and CVC. Do you think these coins will rise together? I think ADA will definitely move. I would have to check what moves closely with ADA. Let's go into Cardano. Let's go into the overview. So I love looking at the correlation with some of these. So for me, as I'm looking into Coinbase, and obviously Cardano is a buy for a lot of people. I'll continue to buy as we go on. Right now I hold 118 shares, or 118 coins, but it looks like you know, Polygon is something that moves very closely with you know, Cardano. So if you're looking for things that are moving close together, I would say Polygon is moving very close together. You have about 6 billion in circulation. It's a 65% buy. People are buying it right now. It's moving closely with Cardano and Ethereum. They move tightly together. So that's always a great move there. If you're looking at DNT, go home. Ooh, Internet Computer is at a good spot. I think Internet Computer is great. DNT. So the amount in circulation, 600 million. It's a 65 or 56% buy. So people are buying it up as of now. 32 most held. We did see some growth of 1% over the last 24 hours. It's been negative 13%. So it hasn't really been moving at the same rate as Cardano. A month it's down 30%. But in the year it's up 5,777%. So this looks like it has a little bit of potential. I probably would like to see a little bit more of a pullback. It's looking like it's decreasing. Oh, it's up 1% now in the last 24 hours. It's down 3% in the last hour or so. Yeah, I don't think they move closely together, but I think you will see some good movement in a lot of these positions that you're looking at. I heard the share count won't expose what people think. Well, copy and paste to the browser. Copy and paste what? Funda. Going to watch the Big Short tonight because you said it's good. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, watch it, rewatch it. It's just so good. They do a great job explaining everything. I'm telling you. Crypto is crazy hard to follow. It is a little hard to follow. Once you start getting an understanding of where you should look at when you want to look at a certain position, then what you should focus on, it's always good. So understanding the growth behind it, understanding how many people want to get into those positions, the popularity of it, understanding what the overall cap of the supply is, because without a lower cap means that, you know, your market cap or your price can't really get to these high points. So if you're above, let's say, 200 billion or so, it ends up being very difficult to get to some of these high price points. Like something like Dogecoin, it's very difficult for them to get above $10 because that would give them like a $1.6 trillion market cap, right? And I'm paraphrasing here, you know, because the way that I'm looking at this, actually, you know what? I have this here. Let me not paraphrase anybody's statements. Let's look at Dogecoin. So to get to the $10, it's a $1.3 trillion market cap. That's where it would be. So that you need to understand market caps, you need to understand the supply, understand all of that stuff, and then you'll be good. Let's see, where was I at? Absolutely should move. Crypto is crazy. Yeah. Good morning, Matt. It seems like the pre and post markets have been the place to make the most profit at. Yeah. But the problem is that we don't control that area. The hedge funds and big businesses and people that have money, institutional investors, really control that area. So it's the place where you can make the most but it's also the most difficult to liquidate your positions. That's why you can make the most, because they're controlling this. They know that you can't sell 1,000 shares, so they're gonna do the most activity in places like that. Now, for something, that's why I love crypto, is because it's always open. So any big activity that happens, you can sell whenever you see that big activity. Do you think we will see ZOM make a move? Yes, I do think we will see ZOM make a move. I think all of their attention will end up going towards, some of these other positions, buying into some of these other positions, and then we'll see a distraction in other areas so that they're not heavily shorting ZOM. Because right now they're still shorting them 30+% every single day, at some heights being 66% or 60+%. Is this happening anywhere else? My state is giving a sign-on bonus to people who have been out of work collecting unemployment after they work for 2 months. I haven't seen that. Oh, I did want to point out. So I'm uploading a podcast today. Actually, I'm gonna upload it right after this, but it's gonna be on my other channel, on my Perry Experience channel. And I'm talking about the child tax credit. Now, the child tax credit is very tricky to, understand exactly what's going on. Now, if you don't understand it fully, you're basically getting an advance on this child tax credit. So they're going to give you this money, which means you might be liable to pay, basically taxes at the end of the year because you don't have that child tax credit like you normally have. Do you know what I mean? So just be aware of the fact that this is more of a loan or an advance on what you would normally get for filing your taxes. So your taxes will you'll get less of a return, and you'll probably have to pay something if you normally net zero, or the share count won't expose what people think it will. No, I think, a share count will expose. I don't think they'll expose it to the extent that people say, but yeah, I think, it's tricky. It depends what they do with their positions. If they start covering a lot, then yeah, it might not show anything. So, copy and paste the browser. Did you check out the chart I posted on the Reddit group for ADA? I did see that. I was looking at it heavily last night, and I think the only thing that wait, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about it, and I can't remember. I think I posted something, a response to you. Yeah, I posted a response in a comment, in the comment that you sent, talking about ADA. I did check it out. It would suck if AMC squeezes and Robinhood won't let people sell. That would suck. I don't want to put that in anybody's head, but that would suck. AMB block of 17 million shares said the price at $14.20. Look at Doge right now. What is Doge doing? Doge is decreasing. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're seeing some other crypto fall off. We're seeing Bitcoin fall off. Doge start to decrease. We're seeing Ethereum start to lose some momentum here. Litecoin as well, losing a little bit of momentum, but it's still up almost 1%. XLM is still up, but this creates a lot of buying opportunity for different pieces here. Ethereum Classic is not really making a big move. But yeah, that's fine. Just sent you a Twitter DM, a fabulous link. All right, I'll check my Twitter. Where was that? Sorry, I don't have a DM. I have a mention 5 minutes ago. AMC Ape community sheet, Ape together strong. Twitter accounts good related to AMC. Yeah, I'll have to check that out more. I'll have to look into that. It does look pretty good. Robinhood blocking selling would only help the squeeze. Yeah, I guess you're right, because it would only allow people to buy the position. I don't think they can. What they wouldn't do is block selling. They would probably block buying. So then it falls faster. So, but I don't want to think about that, because I don't know if that will happen. But we're seeing this really decrease. We're seeing this really drop down. Look at this. Like, no real recovery, right? We do have a little bit of a push back up, but they're really trying to short this thing. Majority of people are holding. Don't know why this is actually happening this way, but you know, it's all manipulation. It is all manipulation. All right. I'm sticking with my go back crypto. Not sure this link will work. Just gave me a tax break. Just invested in ZOM. That's good to hear. This is your like, you didn't like average down. This is the first time you're investing in ZOM, right? Because right now I think it's at a really good price. I wish I can get it back down to that point. I'm already holding 3,000 shares, so just know the potential is great where it can increase. So just be ready for that to make its move. It's already up 3% today, up to 81 cents. So Brandon is going to be a tough one, a tax rule for anything over 300,000. Reminds me of that Naked Gun scene. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see. 30 minutes. I'm going to go. I'm a mouthpiece. Yeah. I mean, we're ready for something big to happen. I mean, I want SOS to increase quite a bit. We've seen that jump up to $3.45. I need that to go up to $4.80. $3.45 is not close to where I need it. It's a little over $1 off. but we know the potential of this and we know where it's going to go. Today's going to be crazy. I hope you're right here. It's looking like that they're going to try and push this thing down as far as they could possibly push it down, while we see this increase to $15.80. It's now down to $14.30. You're telling me that it dropped that far, that people are looking to sell that far? No. It's all hedge fund related stupid activity that they plan on doing in order to double and triple down on their, I wouldn't call it investments, but gamble. Anyone interested in checking the link I put under Matt's most recent tweet in the comments? Or Matt's most recent tweet. Oh, that's the same thing we were just looking at. Okay. Yeah, I will look more at that. A bee out there? Twitter accounts good related to AMC information. YouTube accounts good related to AMC information. Website accounts related to AMC information. Keep informed but critical. We think it makes sense to be informed. Knowledge is power. With the page, we wanted to inform you all things important about AMC. We cannot guarantee correctness of all information. Trump is the man. Let's not make this political. Look at AMC continuing to decrease, continuing to see these lows and all of the gains taken away. Did we mention about David Portnoy throwing 40,000 into SafeMoon last night? No, yes, I think we did mention that. I think with the amount of people that are, selling, they're saying that, oh, well, he's going to, basically pull the rug from SafeMoon and, pull everything out. But as you start to sell, it actually, really increases that value of the stock. You sell that position, a certain portion gets burned off, then you have a supply decrease. And that supply decrease will actually decrease the market cap, which will increase the price. Make sense? Matthew Perry just followed Matthew Perry on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. That's funny. That's too funny. Remember, guys, if you want to get a Profit Hand shirt, definitely, hit up the store, hit up the merch store down there. Or if you want some YouTube equipment, some wallets, all of that stuff, we have good stuff down there. Check out all those links in the description. Follow me on all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok as well. I have 2 TikTok accounts, so follow me on those. How is Citadel allowing this dip? They're on our team now. No, they're not. You got a child that's rolling around on the ground upstairs. Always. When Elon's crypto comes public, I don't see SafeMoon going up for a while. Why would you say that? As we start to see a lot more money go into crypto, or a lot of things that are happening in the stock market. Typically, when you see the stock market booming, you're not really going to see crypto make those moves. But then you see the opposite. When the stock market ends up falling, you're seeing crypto make those moves. And what we're going to see with AMC is this large increase that we we're hoping is going to basically happen today. But if they're going to keep pushing us down, it's just going to make our situation better and stronger in the future. But, whatever, they can double, triple, quadruple down if they want to. But we're going to see crypto make those moves across the board, especially things that are, talked about a lot on TikTok, on YouTube, on a lot of different platforms. SafeMoon might be pretty big. And as we start to see that burn rate factor in, and as it starts to get accepted in, or not accepted, but, you're able to buy it in different exchanges in different places, it actually gets pretty big. Oh, guys, I was kidding about Citadel. Citadel was not on our team. Yeah, okay. So Brandon was just kidding. So crazy how far AMC has dropped. Yeah, it makes no sense. How far it's dropped. It showed so much strength up at these levels, and even having multiple touch points up here. Typically, 2 touch points up top does show that it's resisting at those points quite a bit. So you are going to see a little bit of a decrease, but we've seen a massive amount of support somewhere around here, and even leveling out above there. So the fact that it is decreasing and falling down just shows that. There's manipulation happening in the after hours market, in the market open, every single place we're going to see that stupid negative move. And you all got serious real fast. Throw some water on that fire. I was being sarcastic. We still up no matter what. Yeah, but it should be up a lot higher. We've seen the buy strength that we did have. So it should be up a lot higher. Thank you, Alan, for becoming a member. What is the perfect opening price for AMC? I would have loved to see them at 15. That's where I was hoping to see them at. Now, we have 20 minutes left, and we're hoping to see some sort of increase where they can get to 15. But that'll be tricky because that's literally all the way up to, this point, somewhere around this point. So I would say if we can... Where did we close at? We closed at $13.95. So if we can stay above that point, I mean, that's a good price. Anything really positive is probably good. But we are going to see it, decrease. If it's something that's very close to the closing price, then we're going to see that decrease to a negative point. So only crypto holding is my gold back AABB. Sounds like a Grand Theft Auto cheat code. AABB, left down, right up, left down, right up. So are we going to see a huge are we going to see a huge increase at the open? Right at the open, we'll probably see a huge decrease. But then we'll probably see a recovery. Unless they're looking to suppress this. If they're looking to suppress this, we might see it decrease more. But I didn't think they had too much firepower left. I pretty much thought they were giving up. Hey Matt, longtime lurker on this channel, finally decided to stop being lazy and cough up the $1 to join the chat. Cheers. Thank you for doing so. Yeah, it's always great to be able to have new people here. And, we always welcome everybody that's new and have these conversations. But yeah, I mean, it just makes it a better overall community. Not just, because, people are paying to do it. It's because it weeds out a lot of the people that say negative things or that want to come across and say negative things. All they can really do is hit the dislike button. And if they do that, I mean, that's a form of engagement. And I'm happy with that. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. Don't feel like you have to hold on to something, and not do that. You can always comment down below if you wanted to as well, not just comment in the chat. Go to bed, saw AMC really up, expected to wake up to double digits. But no, everyone's doing their best. Yeah, of course. We are seeing a little bit of a comeback right now. seeing it bounce off of that $14.19 mark, but starting to come back to the 15 moving average. So we've seen a little bit of a bounce, but now they're looking to do more damage. Matt, I know that you're no gamer if you can't right now say the contra code for 99 lives. I can't. I don't even know what that is. It's recovering a little. Yes, it is. A dad that plays Fortnite? No, I don't play Fortnite. Hype the like button. Yeah, hype that like button up. That's a good phrase. Did anybody ever say that? I know people say, like, smash the like button, tap the like button, hip thrust the like button, tickle the like button, hype up that like button. I don't know. Let's see. So ZOM is actually up 3%, staying somewhere around that 3% mark. Hopefully we see some pretty good increases there. I need to see SOS make a decent move. They are decreasing as of late. We have about 15 minutes till the market opens. Up, down, down, left, right. Left, right, select start. Contra on Nintendo, don't know. Is this real life right now? No, I don't know. Played a lot of games in my life, but thank you, Tom. High five. Time to take my frustration out on some Call of Duty. Yeah, I will do the same. I will do the same. We have 874 people in here. Thank you everybody for that stop by. If you guys are leaving, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. I don't feel bad that you are leaving. I appreciate you stopping by at all. Know that I'm here at 7:30 every morning. So if you're into going through a lot of the pre-market stuff before we jump into what the market is doing, then definitely stop by tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Hit that join button, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get notified. Hopefully you'll get notified, as long as I don't post too many videos, which I normally do, so you won't get notified. But there might be that off chance where you do get notified. So hit that notification button. Matt, do you know of Double Dragon? Wait, how young are you? I am 30. I had to think about that for a second. I guess I won't be buying my gold undies today. Remember when Atari first came out? No, I don't remember when Atari first came out. I played the oldest system that I played was probably, I want to say it's Nintendo. I don't know what's older. Game Boy or Nintendo? When did Game Boy come out? Because there was Nintendo. I played Nintendo 64, but the original Nintendo. I also played Sega. I think Sega might have been before that. The Genesis, is it Sega Genesis? Game Boy came out in 1989. I pretty much played it when I was about 4, 5. So Super Nintendo came out in 1990. I played that. Game Boy Color, I loved that. And I had a PlayStation 1. Thanks. My kid said, bruh. What is going on up there? What is this child doing? Double Dragon is so fun. It was Nintendo and an arcade back in the 80s. Yikes, I'm old. Matt probably thinks Pong is a stock symbol. No, I've played. I've seen Pong. That's funny though. That's funny because you probably can find Pong as like a crypto symbol, I would imagine. Brandon, yep, my kids do that. Do you remember Bubble Bobble? No. Just know the longer you stay on with Matt, the higher AMC will go when it opens. Yes, exactly. Exactly. This is not financial advice, but smart advice. Nintendo is way older. So no, apparently Game Boy came out before that. It came out in 1989, and Nintendo, Super Nintendo, came out. So I guess Nintendo is Game Boy is a Nintendo product, so it's newer than the original. I'm old but hip lingo. Streets of Rage. Who in here had a Neo Geo gaming system? That was the bomb. That was the bomb.com back in the late 90s. Pong. I grew up with Atari. Intellivision. D64. How about that? No. You're saying a bunch of weird words that I don't know if it's real. I feel like you're just making up stuff at this point. Scott C. Yeah, suspenders. All right, so let's see. SOS is up 2%. Is AMC making that recovery? It's back up 3%. That's good to be able to see it move back up. So, like I said, I want to see this increase to about 1450. 1450 would be a great number to get to. Right now, we're seeing about 5.3 million shares worth of volume. So we know we have a lot of shorting going on. Typically, if we would see it increase, we'd probably see somewhere around maybe 3 million shares worth of volume on Webull. But I would imagine on Fidelity, we're seeing a lot more. So let's refresh this. Let's see what's going on here. So Fidelity says that we have 11 million shares worth of volume right now. So that means there's some tremendous shorting that's going on, some huge shorting that's actually happening in this. It's not just selling pressure that we are seeing. Yes, we're going to see some that are looking to take some of that profit and, capitalize on that gains. But we're seeing some really big shorting pressure that's going on. 11 million shares in the pre-market. This means we might have a pretty big day on our hands, a really, really big day on our hands. So get ready. We have about 9 minutes left, and we're going to see something really big. 007 was dope. Yes. GoldenEye? Yeah, all day. Dreamcast was where it was at. What about Gamecast? Anybody ever play Gamecast? I was born in '88. I started playing Atari, and that's when I was 3. I just got Harper on like I got her a tablet, and she's now like starting to understand Xbox and all of that. So she still can't move the right way, but she'll understand it. I just want her to be to understand technology. This is where I kind of look at it, and I'm like, have that question with other family members and also just other families about should you let kids use like technology. I understand that they shouldn't be on a screen 24/7. They should be outside playing and all that stuff, but then again, are you setting them up for failure by not offering that? Because then they don't know how technology works. They're the only one that's on a tablet and not understanding that you can touch it and pinch and zoom. I was watching Harper the other day, and I didn't teach her any of this stuff, and she was over here pinching and zooming and looking. Like, she took a picture of Emmy and she was pinching and looking at her teeth and all of this stuff, and I was like, wow, she knows how to do that all from like maybe an hour a day worth of being on a tablet. So I think it's huge to be able to let your children do that, and it benefits them in a big way. Power Glove. Watch YouTube videos sometimes. I really hate talk text. I remember playing Doom on PC. So yeah, I want this to increase to about 1450. That would be amazing if we did see that go to 1450 and open up at 1450. Again, 11 million shares worth of volume. We're seeing about 4.4. For some reason, I thought we were around 5. I don't know why that decreased so much. So yeah, we have almost 12 million shares worth of volume over in Fidelity. So ask Harper to make a pretend phone call and see how she uses her hand. She actually she doesn't even just use her hand yet. She doesn't understand what gesture. She makes her own smartphones. So she'll fold up paper and she'll draw the numbers on there and all that stuff, and she'll use it as a smartphone. So like she does that instead of like, going like this or like this. I've seen the trend on TikTok about that. Now we're seeing a decrease down to 1434. Just as I said, I wanted this to open up at 1450. It's a good thing if it is staying above. We want to see it stay above this close price. We do have about 5 minutes, so they have 5 minutes of doing whatever activity they want to do in the after hours market until the market opens. My son is 8 and has had his own device and video games since he was a toddler, and now he's starting to become a problem. I want to stop it before it gets worse. Yeah, see, that's where I kind of draw the line. It's always like, was that parental advice? Come on for not financial advice and get not parental advice or gaming advice. That's funny. Yeah, that's where I kind of like draw the line. I'm like, hey, should I offer this too much? I don't want her to just play video games and do all that. I want her to be outside. So we do go outside and play all the time, but I also want her to understand technology. So there has to be that happy medium. Too much of anything is a bad thing. So she's very smart than making a phone. Yeah, I mean, I think it's because she sees us with our phones all the time. Like I'm always, on my phone, whether I'm responding to comments, talking in the Discord group, tweeting, whatever it is, I'm always on my phone. But anytime there is like a time where we are playing, I think it was like this weekend, I really didn't touch my phone at all. And that was the first time that I haven't touched my phone in a while. I felt so disconnected from everybody. Best part of the morning stream is when we get off topic with non-stock talk. I noticed that a lot because I just was reading the chat and it was literally like 10 minutes worth of video game talk and like older video games, newer video games, all of that stuff. And it was just kind of funny just reading it. But yes, everything in moderation. Yeah. You can set internet hours with your home router. Well, see, that's an issue because I need to use the internet pretty much at all times of the day. So I would have to do something on their devices. And I think you can do that to stop it since we do have Xfinity, whatever the max plan is. Oh, we got a baby crying upstairs. Harper might have did something. The only thing my 3-year-old makes well is poop. What the heck is... Okay. All right, so we have about 2 minutes until the market opens. I'm going to play this ad right now, and then you probably won't get one. If you don't get one, then it's fine. But yeah, 12 million volume. All right, let's see. Are we open? No, we're not open yet. We have 1 minute until we're open. It's a real thing. This is why it's the best morning show on YouTube. You never know where it will go, but we always come back to the RSI. Yes, we do always come back to it. You look at this RSI, it's been completely oversold at these points. And now you're starting to see that it is open and you're seeing that decrease. Here we go. Here we go. You're seeing them fight. It's actually fighting pretty well. It is making some massive moves down. You can see that long wick. But let's start to see something rise up. And we rise up. We rise up. Oh, here we go. We're seeing that decrease. There we go. That candlestick doesn't look good. They're trying to really fight this. Look at the volume that we see. 15 million shares. In the pre-market, we had about 12 million shares alone. Like 12 million shares worth of volume. That's absolutely insane. And now we're starting to see this really move. And I would imagine we're going to see a heavy amount of, shorted. Need this squeeze to recover from ZOM. I hate ZOM, holding it forever. I hear you. ZOM did make some really bad moves, and it's not because of the company itself. It's because of people not believing, or hedge funds, or people with a lot of money not believing where the stock is and that it's valued at that point, which is understandable. I mean, they don't really release financials. I think they released some recent financial information, and then also that's for AMC. But yeah, they released some recent financial information. And then also had some pretty decent news of hiring a vice president. So it's always good. We're seeing that decrease. It did go lower. It didn't go past break even. It got close, at $14. It got close. But hopefully we can see that increase and not, fall on the way down, not stair step on the way down. We're looking for that to hit these highs, not lows. You know what I mean? Because the more that they try and suppress this, the more that we're going to fight this, and it's going to be a bigger and bigger squeeze. Right now, we're starting to see it increase a little bit up to 1.7%, 1.8%. I don't know what this child is doing to this baby. Yeah, I don't know what this child is doing to this baby, but she's doing something. All I hear is crying. At least on my level, all I hear is crying. I know there's a suppressor here, but it's not as suppressed as it normally is. On my level 2s on AMC is going bananas. Yeah, I mean, you can see the buying pressure that we have here. We do have 16,000. We have this huge buy wall that's set up at 14. We don't want that to end up getting, broken. we want to see this increase. We're seeing a lot of things actually turn red here. And that doesn't really change anything for AMC. I think AMC still has a lot of kick left to it, but coin is actually red. It's having some good movement in the open, so that's good. DraftKings is green, even though it is decreasing in the open. We're seeing FAMI that's like all over the place. Fubo TV making its move down. Cost is also making a move down. So we're seeing a lot of things get affected, a lot of things turning red after being green in the after hours market. Shave the baby's head and names her Steve. I don't think she would do something like that. She can't operate any clippers. That's why this channel is the best. That's what I like to hear. Just picked up another 29.82 shares at an average of $14.25 at the open. Yeah, I probably would have waited a little bit. You could have got it at $14. And down here at $13.95. Either way, I mean, I think it's a good bet because it is going to increase a crazy amount eventually. But yeah, you could have gotten it a little bit lower. But it's still good either way. Robinhood halted AMC. Anyone can confirm. I haven't seen that. They halted AMC. Why would they halt it? Because it has too many. Well, you can't halt in the after hours market, free market. Let me see what AMC is doing. AMC Entertainment. Yeah, I don't see anything halted. I see it still moving. Yeah, we have 859 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. I'm sure all the people that are in here haven't hit the like button. Please do so. It does help out the channel a lot. We are seeing that decrease. It's now going break even / negative, which is crazy. We're probably going to see a lot of selling pressure. We have 25 million shares worth of volume in the first 30 minutes. Well, technically in the first 6 minutes. What was it? 12 million shares was in the first, was in the pre-market. That's crazy. If you had to guess what crashes the stock price more, a lot of small sell walls or a few huge sell walls? A lot of small ones partnered with the huge ones. So what they'll typically do is the algorithms will place it just so that they are beating out the bid price. So the ask price has to beat out the bid price in order for that price to end up decreasing. So what they're going to do is place those algorithms or place the asks in places to where a lot of the bids are just a little bit higher, just because they're trying to find where most of them are at, and those algorithms will find those, search for those, and decrease the price based on what they want to do based on that algorithm. So I think more of these smaller will do it, because we can have a huge buy wall here, and a lot of times they're looking to partner this up with any type of asks that are coming in, and you'll see that time and time again to where it's just a little bit higher than what the bid is looking like. So yeah, I think it's more of the smaller end of things. My friend texted me and said Robinhood halted. He probably just a noob and thought that high volume Robinhood locked it up. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I looked at Robinhood. I didn't see anything. Place 2 call options at a pre-market still haven't gone through a Robinhood. Screaming to my Alexa, turn on Xbox and play COD. Yeah, you got to take out some something. You gotta take out that anger somewhere. Matt, you was asking the other day how to see a ladder attack. AMC right now, look at that, the price tick at $14.03 to $14.02. This is hedge funds passing it back and forth. When did I ask that? Missed my question. Where's your question? Try to find it. Could hedge funds have bought to raise the price and then sold to take profit? Yes and no. I mean, I feel like that kind of just defeats the purpose. I mean, they're going to gain money, but then they're going to end up losing money on the way down. So if they bought up, they're going to lose, going down, because yes, the initial prices that they bought, let's say they bought down here, right? We're seeing it definitely rise right now. But say they bought down here at $14, right? And rose the price up to $15. The shares that they bought down here as they started to go up, yes, they'll make money on, but then as they're going down, they'll make money on these shares down here, but then they'll lose money on the shares that are going up there. So either way, they'll probably break even or make a little bit of money or lose a little bit of money. So most likely they did it for a reason, probably to ride it on the way up while they're shorting the position, just in case something does happen. And then when it does go lower, they'll probably end up buying some more and have that increase the price so that they end up, breaking even in for the most part. So I think what they did there would not be something where they could just take profit on it right away, because they're the ones that drove up the price. So if they're the ones that drove up the price, they're the ones that are going to bring the price down. So, and maybe it's just to create some sort of fear as well, which can be which could happen. But right now we're seeing this actually increase and start to have that recovery up to $14.50, up to $14.54. We're seeing a massive movement here, and that's really good. Now we're seeing a lot of other positions recover. DraftKings is up 2% again. That's good to be able to see that. I'm happy. Very happy. We'll see FAMI that's up. We'll see Fubo TV that's up to $21.15. Cost is still down. I hate them. Roblox is down 1%. We'll see Zomedica that's still up 3%. We're looking for that to push some bigger numbers. I say a lot, don't I? I need to stop saying I'm going to do it right now. SOS is up 4%. That's harder than it seems. Just not saying if you're used to it, it's harder than it seems. Jeez. SOS is up 4%. SNZL is up 3%. I want to say it so bad. Ride is up 5%. That's pretty good. We're seeing some really good movement with Ride, almost up to $9, which really gets it back to the point to where it was. And then we could start seeing that increase because Ride, I said not but that's still a filler. Ride should be around that $10 mark. It's so tough. Now that I think about you didn't ask that. Yeah, I was gonna say, when did I ask that? To say but it is always great to point out. I'll tell you that. It's always great to point out. We are seeing that pull back a little bit down to the 15 moving average, probably down to earth. Hopefully it doesn't break past that, but we need this 15 moving average to break past the 200 EMA to indicate that uptrend rather than seeing it down. You never say or when you public speak, but we're just apes, so we don't care. Okay, perfect. This is why I'm not the best at public speaking. Sometimes I will prepare a lot more. Like, this is actually on the fly. You know what I mean? This is literally where we're seeing what's happening and we're responding to it. We're going and we're thinking about different things. So it's obviously a different situation than being prepared with public speaking. Public speaking, a lot of times you will have your sentences ready to go. your full presentation on a PowerPoint, whatever it actually is, and then you can go with it. So, but I'm not good at public speaking. Not. No matter how much you think I am great at public speaking, I'm not. AMC is decreasing quite a bit past the 15 moving average down, and it's getting worse and worse. Look at this. Look at this movement. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me that's people selling, because it's not. Don't tell me it's people selling. They better not tell me that. We're seeing all attention, all eyes are on AMC and what they're doing. And it's ridiculous. Look at this movement. Look at this. Don't tell me that's people selling. Do not tell me that's any person, selling. Fubo TV is up 3%. We're seeing it come back. We're seeing AMC come back right now. Still looking for some good positions to move. SOS up 4%. We need to see that move. It's starting to come back a little bit. S&DL's up. Let's see what's going on with crypto. Dogecoin is still down 1%. Bitcoin's down 1%. Ethereum's up almost 1%. Litecoin's up almost 2%. Same with XLM. XRP's up 6%. That's pretty good. But AMC is making a little bit of a comeback here, but it's just really, fighting certain prices. You see all of the buying power, and then all of a sudden they're bringing it completely downhill, which makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. It should not decrease that fast. They're looking to just hold it down because they know what it could be and what it's going to be. Look at this. Look at the manipulation that's going on with AMC. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This is the 15-minute dip to buy calls. Look at the volume that we're seeing. I know we're going to see, if we could look at a specific, area and see what the short percentage is of a specific area, I bet you we can basically see a trend, but we can't get that data in any way. And if we could, we would see that in the pre-market to right now, we would probably see that maybe 50 or 60% short. This is what they're doing. They're making it seem like it's level set at 30% short or 20% short by letting the rest of the day end up moving up slowly and shorting it as the days go on, as the volume is less. But right now you're seeing a ton of volume in the morning. In the first 30 minutes, you always see a ton of volume. And then in the afternoon at 1 o'clock or 12 to 1 o'clock ish, you see that volume as well. And they like to short in that period as well. So they're holding us down in the most important parts, and then they're sprinkling some negativity throughout the day. So some shorting throughout this minute, a little bit of shorting this minute. But while it's such high volume, they're shorting this to keep it flat. You know what I mean? Hella volume in the first 15. Exactly. Yeah, we're going to have basically 50 million shares worth of volume in the first, 20 minutes or so. How this is moving, that's exactly what it's looking like. Yesterday, I don't know what the volume was, but I believe it was 140, 140 million. All right, so we have almost 900 people in here, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoy my content. I would love to get to 1,000 likes. Would absolutely love to get to 1,000 likes. I want to buy some VeChain. I said that I would buy VeChain. Instead of paying $13,000 in taxes yesterday, I paid $8,000, so I was happy. State taxes were around $1,000, but overall $9,000 in taxes is not bad. Only thing is I had a lot of equipment that I bought for my business, so I was able to apply that to it as well. We have 45 million in 45 minutes. No, we're at 45 million in 15 minutes. Yeah, this is crazy. The amount of volume that we're seeing here is absolutely insane. Watch, you can tell in every situation, they're always trying to hold us down at the most popular times. So you know that this is the most popular time, and they're going to hold us down as we went into yesterday. And we've seen that slow trickle. And if we didn't see any volume spikes, they're not going to heavily short the position. So they were shorting this heavy in the morning while the volume was so high, but then they like trickled some shorts here and there, as time went on. And, maybe as the volume ticked up a little bit, then you're going to see that shorting come into play. But they're basically just trying to, play it the best way that they can, which is not the best for us. Ultimately, in the long run, it is better for us because it's going to create a larger squeeze as time goes on. So eventually, we're going to see higher and higher consolidation points. I never noticed you said and now you mention it, and that's all I hear. I notice it all the time. Like every time I say it, I notice it. But now you're probably trying to count the amount of times that I say and it bothers me because I'm over here counting it as I'm talking. So sometimes I distract myself from speaking because I'll say in the middle of it. But whatever, let's leave that alone. I think about the money they have to hold this thing down. Does anyone need this much money? No, we don't. They don't need this much money. I would love that much money. But yeah. That's just like tell off SG1, always saying indeed. I've never said indeed in my life. I don't think. I've never said indeed. I say yes, ma'am a lot. I'll say that to my children. They'll go, Daddy. I'll go, yes, ma'am. I don't know why I do it, but I always do it. Maybe that's good for them, and they'll say yes, ma'am when they grow up. Citadel is on our side. Citadel is on our side. So you're being sarcastic there. Trying to catch fire again because it's not it's not a good way to do it. Oh, Donkey Kong is up to 44. I forget who said that this every time they look at this ticker symbol they think Donkey Kong. That's what it looks like, but it's DraftKings. Legit never said indeed also. I think the chat should all use at the start of our sentences. Don't do that. Make me feel more at home, I guess. You've said indeed while twirling your mustache. It's okay, you can admit it. Indeed. Indubitably. You guys are funny. AMC up 1%. It's starting to level off here. We're seeing just about 50 million in the first 30 minutes. Hopefully it is 50 million because I want to put that out there. You're welcome for Donkey Kong. That was me. Now that's all I see every time I look at it is Donkey Kong. Bought another 25 plus shares. It's only a little, but I'm doing my part. Yeah, I mean, that's more than enough, especially if it ends up, squeezing to that $1,000 mark. Oh man, that 25 shares could be worth $25,000. So just know that doing your part could be big for you as well. If I get another DraftKings ad, I feel like I'm going to pass out. You're getting an ad, a DraftKings ad on my videos? How's Tesla? Let's see. Tesla is down 0.3%. Did increase to, did open up at 568. So I'm not sure if I should just put money into Tesla right now or if I should wait for it to decrease anymore. It looks like it is creating newer lows, like higher lows, and maybe creating higher highs. We'll see after this run finishes. Hopefully creating higher highs. It's looking like it's testing at certain points, but we'll see after this run actually finishes. Just because you see a red candle doesn't mean the run actually finishes. You can see here that, you will see red candles in between, but right now Tesla's not doing so hot. It's sitting at 5 million worth of volume, and we're hoping that we could see this stair step on the way up. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000 likes, guys. The stream is going to end in 6 minutes. I just said it again. The stream is going to end in 6 minutes, so hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. Would love to get to 1,000 likes. It's really only 80 away, or to be more specific, 76. So 76 likes away. Hit that like button, guys. It does help out so much. Let's see. Shares are locked in. If Tesla goes down lower than 500, I'm jumping on that. Yeah, I'm gonna double or triple down if Tesla goes down that low. It looks like SOS is up 7%. Look at this increase, up to $3.50. This is still well below my cost basis, but it is increasing quite a bit. So we just need that to make that move. I'm looking like it's creating higher lows and higher highs. So stair stepping on the way up. That looks really, really good. Really, really powerful. Zom is not really making too many moves. Is creating, lower lows, or sorry, higher lows. So let's see if it can create a higher high as we start to go through the rest of the day. SNDL looks pretty good. Let's see what BlackBerry looks like it's moving quite a bit as well. That's good. CCIV is up 4%. DraftKings up 1%. Not really seeing many crazy moves right now, but you are seeing some decent moves. MVIS is up 2%. If AMC if AMC hits 1K, that'll be my retirement. Looks like we're gonna be a war zone for AMC. Yeah, it is gonna be that. It's gonna be that way. We are so close to 1,000 likes, guys. So close to it. Maybe I should print that on a shirt. Profit hands? Like this. Oh, someone just said that before. You're probably going to see this after you already put that there. But I said it before that comment came up. On the front, yum on the back. You think Citadel is making money from Tesla getting pummeled, helping them short? I don't know. I would say no. We are over 1,000 likes. Thank you guys for getting me over 1,000 likes. That means a lot. That means so much. I appreciate it more than you know. I'd buy that shirt. Not that guy from Friends. That sounds good. AMC. Yeah, it's okay. I said it first. I want half profits. No, 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 no. Uh, I said it first. Richard, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. A shirt that says, Carl, stop licking my leg. There's going to be a bunch of different sayings, I guess. Mavis George W. Are we seeing that? We're seeing a W formation. Let's see, MVIS. Oh, I'm already on it. Yes, you're creating that ascending W. So we're seeing that impact here, but we're not seeing the full impact of the growth. Hopefully we could see some positive movement here. We're starting to see it come back. There we go. Yeah, hopefully we could see that skyrocket. It's looking pretty good. Let's see. Sure, this is let's see, 1K likes for 1K AMC. Not related to Tyler Perry. 1K likes for 1K AMC. You want me to buy 1,000 shares of AMC or $1,000 worth of AMC? If it comes back down, then yes. But I'm looking to put more into Tesla at the moment. Actually, let me sell this position. I don't even know why I have this right now. Not Tesla. This is a free stock. But I'm looking to put more into Tesla. Let that sink in. Been watching your show off and on since February. Little guy holding 45 shares since January. Well, that's good. I mean, 45 shares can be something really big. It's not going to be, you're not going to see the same level of, money that somebody would see, or if they have 1,000 shares or 100 shares or 10,000 shares. But it's something. It's something to put towards the cause, and it's definitely great. I appreciate you watching since February. That's amazing. And for you becoming a member, Richard. But 45 shares can definitely get you a lot. If it squeezes to well over $1,000, you will have $45,000 on your hands. You know what I mean? So let's see this really push up. Let's see this make a huge move, and let's continue to support this community in order to grow this thing to something that we've never seen before. So I had a splinter and it bothering me. So I feel like I'm doing something weird with my hand. I'm doing this a lot. So let's see. Have you seen the volume on AT&T? I have not seen the volume on AT&T. 84 million? Wow, are they shorting the position? Because it's decreasing quite a bit. Did we have a large increase over the? No, it decreased quite a bit. So we're seeing this fall a hefty amount. Well, to tell you the truth, from 29.91 down to 28.90 is not a large fall, but we are seeing a lot of volume go through. Wonder what's happening there. Either it's like really fighting the buy side of things, but that's really interesting. I'll add that to a watch list right now, because right now it is pretty popular at 85 million shares worth of volume. That's pretty big. I'm just referencing that you keep saying and he keeps saying indeed on the show. Yeah, I'm gonna TPS files done today. What's that guy's name off the movie Office? Yeah, Office Space, you mean? Not the Office Space. I don't know his name. I can't think of it. But I have to end the stream, guys. Wait, did they close the deal? Might be at the market offering. There's news out there about it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. It's 10 o'clock, so I have to get to work and start start my day. It still is, you know, I'm still have to prepare a lot of things for month end close, all of that stuff. So it's definitely important right now. Thank you to the, I think, max of 1,300, 1,400 people that showed up, and all the people that jumped in after the fact, and people that became a member, the 8 members that I gained today, anybody that followed me on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, go over to my Twitter. It's in the description. Also my Instagram in there, and my TikTok as well if you want to follow me there. I have a lot of other links down there if you want to check some of those out. When it comes to credit cards, it comes to free stocks, it comes to a free $10 in Bitcoin when you sign up with Coinbase. So, and you use or you deposit $100 into crypto. So yeah, definitely do all of that stuff. Anything that you want to do to support the channel. I appreciate all the people that came through, everything that you do for me. Seriously, if it wasn't for you, there would be no me. So thank you, but I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.